Welcome to Scotch Sunday. It's Mark again. Got another tasting for you today. I hope you all are having a good weekend. Had a good weekend. And today we have the Glengoyne 12-year-old. I previously did the 10. This is now the 12. And this is done a little bit differently in that this was, I think they were 15% first fills American oak and cherry oak, American and European oak sherry casks. These are 20, the 12-year is 20% first fill American oak sherry casks, 20% European oak sherry casks, and 60% oak refill casks. This is 43%, which tends to be more of their line, most of their core line, which is a 10, a 12, a 15, 18, 21, and 25. I think only the 10, to my knowledge, is a 40. I think the rest are 43. Glengoyne is a distillery that's on the border between the Highlands and the Lowlands. It is actually distilled on the Highland side, and it is stored in the warehouses on the Lowland side. The distillery is currently owned by Ian McLeod, who was an independent bottler before. Now, of course, he has his distillery. I think he also has Stemdu, maybe. I think he has one other distillery. And he bought them, or he acquired them. They formerly were part of the Edgerton group with Highland Park and McAllen. Now that they're with Tamdu, I believe is something, or maybe Cardew. I'm not sure which one, but he has at least one other distillery. They use golden. I believe they use golden. They use a certain type of barley. It's very low yield. I think it's like golden something. It is a very low yield, but very high quality. I think they're one of only a couple distilleries that still use that barley malted barley, yeah. That use that kind of malt because, it's barley, yeah. So as a result, there's low yield. They don't produce as much. They have 3 stills. They're triple distilled, much like an Irish whiskey, which there's another lowland, Auchentoshan is also triple distilled, and it's a lowland Scotch. So, all right, let's give it a taste. Well, first we'll look at the color. Describe that as gold. Okay. Read the bottle. There really isn't much here. Just Highland single malt, 12 years natural color, 43% ABV. Lemon zest, toffee apples, a scent of coconut. Cherry wood brings intensity and richness. Not much on there. Up to 6 years from the oak forest to the Highland distillery. That is how long it takes before the sherry casks are finally ready to receive our spirit. However, the journey has just begun. Together with bourbon casks, they spend the next 12 years within the cool darkness of traditional earth-floored warehouses. Here, time and wood work together. The golden color develops along with a perfect balance of oak and sweetness. So apparently at the time that this was distilled and aged, their warehouse was a dirt floor warehouse. I do not think that's the case anymore. I think they built the warehouse now they built a newer warehouse that I think has concrete floors. But that's my understanding, but I'm not positive. What else can I tell you? Not much. Glengoyne means Glen of the Geese. They do not add color. I believe it's natural color. Yes, it is natural color, but they do chill filter. So natural color with chill filtering. And what else? They're one of the slowest distilling scotches. I guess, of course, also they distill it 3 times, so yeah, they're going to be a little bit more, take a little bit longer, but all right. Okay, a little different than the 10 for sure. Pull that one up there for you. Okay, so let's see what we got here. All right. Different than the 10 for sure. 10 was very earthy and grassy. This is definitely some oak in there. You can smell a little bit more sherry, not as much as, of course, I guess it's, yeah, I don't know what the refills were, if the refills were bourbon or sherry, or maybe Scotch, I don't know. There is some lemon, orange. I said coconut, but I'm not getting any. I'm not picking up any coconut. Kind of like a toasty cereal, bready. Guess that's some malt in there, a little bit of, there's definitely some orange and lemon in there. Definitely some, getting some of that. Pleasant smelling. Not peppery. I'm not getting much alcohol at all. All right, let's see what we got on the palate. Yeah, there's some the oranges on there. Got the sherry for sure. The oak is subtle. Apples kind of way underneath. I'm going to say a little bit of cinnamon. Oh, I'll do another. Yeah, I think the fruit, the orange comes through more as it opens up some. Yeah, really spicy. Kind of the cinnamon spice on the end. Pleasant. Not peppery at all. For a 43 ABV, you know, that's great. Tastes more like, you know, it tastes a little bit like the higher, like a lower ABV, like a 40. Very oaky. Medium finish. Medium long. Again, kind of that cinnamon spice with orange, the things that stick out to me. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Oh, I forgot to give you a rating. Gosh, this is a tough one. I really do like this one. I'm gonna go with a 7. I'm really kind of surprised that I would put a 12-year-old that high, but I'm gonna give it 7 stars. Thanks for tuning in.